Hello friends, good morning. I hope you all are well and fine. And now we are going to start our new topic related to increase and decrease in demand. Correct friends? In this chapter we have completed. So friends, in this chapter we have completed so many topics like means of demand, then what do you mean by the law of demand? Then after we have completed schedule of demand, table, tabulation explanation, demand functions, and demand curve, and all assumptions and exceptions. These two questions are most IMP, and mostly these two questions are creating confusion in the student's mind. Correct? These students think that it is a assumption or exception. Sometimes for the assumption there's a writing exceptions, and for the assumptions there's a writing for the exceptions there's a writing assumptions. So what is assumptions and what is exceptions? Assumptions, that means in which condition, in which case law of demand can be worked. Correct? That is assumption. Like uh, when income of consumer as it is, then fashion, no any change in the taste and preference, no any change in the um, all other factors like population size, demographic effect. Okay, no any change, or you can say there's relative goods price also as usual, nothing any change in this all factors. There's all other factors. It is assumptions. Okay, and second one is exceptions. Exceptions, that means what friends? In which case law of demand is not in work. Law of demand is not in work. There are no exceptions. Correct friends? Minor change in their pronunciation and in their spellings. But whenever you are going to write this answer, that time first for you read one time, it is what type of question, then you have to write your answer. Okay friends? Next one topic which we are going to discuss now, that is increase and decrease in demand. Friends, it is most IMP question for 3 marks. Increase and decrease in demand. What do you mean by the increase and what do you mean by the decrease? You remember this thing, friends. When one factor or some other factors than price changes in the favor of demand of a good, then there is an increasing demand. Whenever only one factor, one, that means, friends, you think I explained in the last factors affecting the demand. These factors are, main factor is price, second one is other than price. Correct friends? So here we will discuss about only and only when price is constant. Price is constant and all other factors are changing. Okay, it is increase and decrease in demand. Here, expansion and contraction of demand. Expansion and contraction of demand. In this case, when price is changing and all other factors are constant. This is main thing of in this both answers. Expansion and contraction of demand and increase and decrease in demand. We have these two topics, friends. These two topics are, first one topic I said that expansion and contraction in demand, and now next one topic is related to increase and decrease in demand. So what do you mean by the expansion and contraction? When price is, all other factors are constant, due to change the price, what type of demand is changed? It is known as expansion and contraction. Now next one is when price is constant and due to change in other factors, how demand increase or decrease. It's known as increase and decrease in demand. Correct friends? So first of all, we will discuss about expansion and contraction in detail. Expansion and contraction of demand, that means what? When all other determinants are assumed to certain constant and price is varied. It's very important sentence in this answer. When other determinants are, other determinants, that means what? Test of consumer, fashion, then price of related goods, income of consumer, and the size of the population. These all are other factors. So when all other determinants are assumed to remains constant, हम सिर्फ ये मान लेंगे कि सारे जितने भी फैक्टर्स हैं प्राइस को छोड़ करके, प्राइस को छोड़ करके जितने भी सारे फैक्टर्स हैं वो सारे फैक्टर्स जो है वो एज इट इज है. These all are remains constant. These are not changing. Correct, friends? That means what? Price is varied. Price can be increase or decrease. What can be changed? Price. So price is what? Varied. Clear, friends? And all other determinants are as it is. We assume it. Assume, that means ऐसा हम मान रहे हैं. Correct? So we are assuming that price is varied and all other determinants are constant. All other determinants, I said that, like consumer's income, taste and preference, price of related goods, future expectation regarding price, and population trends and size. Correct, friends? So this type of all other factors are constant, only and only price is varied. There is expansion and contraction. There is what? Expansion and contraction in demand. Clear? When prices falls, keep other determinants constant. When prices falls, keep other, all other determinants are constant. There is an expansion. There is what? There is an expansion in demand. Then accordingly, when prices rises, all other determinants do not change, then there is contraction of demand. Clear, friends? It's the main thing of this answer. If this main clear in your mind, you will got it, then it will be very easy answer. So if you know this thing, you can easily explain expansion and contraction. Very simple answer. In this answer, we are just assuming that all other factors are constant. Only and only prices varied. So due to change in price, what type of changes occurred in the demand? Correct, friends? It is expansion and contraction. When expansion will create? When prices falls down. If prices falls down, demand will be expand. Expand, that means maybe 1 unit to 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, like that. And whenever prices rise up, in that case, when prices raise up, then prices rise up, that means what? 1 rupees to 2 rupees, 2 rupees to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6. In that case, demand will be contract. Contract, that means what? From 5 to 4, 4 to 3, 3 to 1, like that. So it is what? It is contraction. Contraction का actually हिंदी में meaning होता है किसी भी चीज का कम होना, सिकुड़ जाना. Correct? It is contraction. Expansion का मतलब ये होता है उसमें प्रसारण. That means उसमें expand, I can say increase, but here we can use only expansion word. If we will use here increase, decrease, this type of word, then our answer will totally wrong. Because of increase and decrease is a different method. यहाँ पे सीधा सा है कि वो डिमांड कम हो जाएगी, that means contraction. डिमांड बढ़ जाएगी, that is expansion. प्रसार होगा, expansion. Contraction, that means वो सिकुड़ जाएगा, कम हो जाएगा, like that. So please don't create any type of confusion in your mind. Here concept is very easy, very clear. When prices are varied, so price is varied and all other factors, taste and preference, income of the consumer, future expectation regarding price, related goods price, and population and their trends. These all factors are as it is. We are assuming that. So all other determinants are constant, all other determinants assumed to remain constant. Okay. and prices. Right? In that case, expansion and contraction. Expansion, that means what? When prices fall down, and then demand will be expand from 1 to 2 unit, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, like that. If prices rise up, price rises when all other determinants will be constant. It is our condition. So only and only prices rises. If price rise when all other determinants do not change, then there is contraction in demand. There is what? Contraction. Contraction, that means what? It will be contract. It's nice contraction of demand. Come to the table. We'll explain same thing by the table. In this table, we have an example. Prices of the commodity. Second side is demand of a commodity. Then after this one is expansion or contraction. Look at here in this diagram, we have this one OX axis and next one is OY axis. Correct, friends? It's OX, it is OY. If OX is there, that means price of commodity. This one we can write. Price of the commodity we can write on OY axis. Where we can write? OY axis. Prices of a commodity in rupees. Correct, friends? Second side is OX. OX. Whenever OX is there, then we have to write second side. That means what? Demand of a commodity in units. Whatever given, that only we have to write here. So demand of a commodity we can write on the OX axis, and prices of a commodity we have to write on OY axis. Correct, friends? Then after, we will explain that it is our middle point A. After this point, I will explain. So it's middle point. In this middle point, price is 3 rupees. Whenever price is 3 rupees, that time, look at here, it is price. So whenever price has 3 rupees, that time demand has 3 units. How much? 3 units demand. Correct, friends? So we've got this point A. After this 3 rupees, the price rises from 3 to 4, 4 to 5, and 5 to 6. Suppose 3 to 5. In that case, the demand will be contract from 3 to 1. Correct? You can see here, you can easily check it. When prices has 5 rupees, that time demand contract from 3 unit to 1 unit. Here on this point, units demanded, and if prices rises, then price rises, then 5 rupees price, and demand has only 1 unit. Second condition we can explain. When prices has falls from 3 rupees to 1 rupees, then it is the demand on this point, C point, and demand has 5 units. That means what? When price has 1 rupees, that time demand has 5 units. Okay, so it has expanded from 3 to 5. Correct, friends? So it is expansion. We can mention here, whenever prices decrease, then demand contraction from A point to C point, A to C. Okay, whenever prices rise, when price rises, that time demand contract. That means contraction of demand. And due to that reason, here in this example, hypothetical example, demand price has 5 rupees and demand has only 1 unit. That means what? Contraction of demand from A to B. It is contraction. Correct, friends? This one is what? Contraction. It is what? Expansion. You can easily explain in your table also. In this table, when price has 3 rupees, it is our middle point, 3 rupees, 3 units demanded. Correct? You can write 30 also. If you have any confusion, you can write 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. You will get same marks. So you have to write demand of the commodity in units. Here we can write 10 rupees, sorry, 5 rupees and 10 units, 4 rupees, 20 units, 3 rupees, 30 units, 2 rupees, 40 units, 1, 50. Only 110 you add here, so it will be clear for you. Otherwise, maybe you will create any type of complications in your mind. So you have to write 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, not 1, 2, 3. So this demand has 1 to, I will say 10. When price has 3 rupees and it has rises from 3 to 5, then it has demanded 30 to 10. 30. I will mention 0 also here for after 1, after 2, after 3, after 4, after 5, after 6. So I will add 0, then my information will be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 like that. Okay. So if price is 5, price is 3 rupees, then demand has 30 units. If price has 5 rupees, then demand has 10 units. That means it has what? Expansion or contraction? कम हुआ या ज़्यादा हुआ? Contraction from 30 to 10. When prices falls from 3 rupees to 1, then demand has expansion from 30 to 5 units. Sorry, 50 units. It is what? Expansion in demand. So here we have written demand contract due to the rise in the price. And here 3 to 4, that means demand expands from 3 to 5. Okay, and reason is what? Due to fall of in prices. Now I have completed this topic. We will complete the next topic, which is related to, I will explain same example by another example. Same thing I can explain by the another example. You know, friends, in another example, same type of explanation is there, but only minor change in this. Same type of diagram from the textbook you can draw. Okay. Yeah. Whenever prices has increase and decrease, only in this case, not all other factors. We will not discuss about the other factors. If we will say discuss, or if we will say about the other factors, then it will be very complicated and you can never learn. So please friends, same type of data you can use. Here another example, same type of diagram also you can draw. If you are going to write 1, 2, 3, then it's okay. Otherwise you can write P1, P2, P0. Here it is P0, B point, C point, like that. So if you are creating any confusion, you have to complete that only. Otherwise you can do this also. Okay friends. And now we are going to discuss about, so friends, you can write only, you have to write only about textbooks related to theory and table and diagrams. Only you add 0, like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, like that. But you have to write from textbook only. I'm just explaining for your clear theory. You can easily get maybe by this example. In this example, we have this initially point and initially price is P and initial point is B and demand has M. Okay. So whenever price rises from P0 to P1, sorry, falls from P0 to P1, in that case, demand will be contract from M to, whenever prices falls from P0 to P1, then demand will be expand from M to M0 to M2, correct? If price rises from P0 to P2, then demand will be contract from M to M1. This one, M to M1. So I can say that due to the rise the price, demand contract, and this point will be this point, not curve. Remember this thing. This point move from B to A. B to A, and AB is contraction of demand. And whenever prices falls and it will be P0 to P1, then demand will be expand from M to M2. Okay, then it is known as expansion in demand. And point will be moved, demand point will be moved from B to C. So we can say BC is extension of demand. BC is what? Extension of demand. Clear, friends? Now what's doubt? No? Okay, if you have any doubt, beta, or any query, you can personally message me. I will solve your doubts. Okay? Here, in this diagram, if we are going to explain about contraction, मतलब ये समझ जाना कि डिमांड जो है वो कम हो रही है. एक्सपांशन का मतलब ये हुआ कि आपकी जो डिमांड है वो बढ़ रही है. ओके, फैल रही है. एक्सपांशन का एक्चुअली रियल में मीनिंग होता है प्रसार होना है, फैलना. करेक्ट. So whenever price will be P2, P1, then it will be expansion. When price rises from P to P2, then point will be moved from B to A. And AB point is the contraction of demand. BC point is extension of demand. Correct? And you know that price equal to 1 upon demand. Okay. Next one is increase and decrease in demand. What do you mean by the increase and decrease in demand? Increase and decrease in demand. This meaning only I will explain. Increase and decrease in demand, that means when all other factors are work and price is constant. Now in increase and decrease in demand, it is minor change. What is the change? Prices are as usual, price of a commodity is as usual, only change in the other factors like consumers income and taste and preference, then future expectation regarding price, prices of related goods. This type of things are working and price is constant. In that case only increase and decrease in demand can be worked. When one factor or some factors other than price change in the favor of demand of a good, then there is an increase in demand, which caused by rightward shift of the demand curve. Here, curve will shift. That side only one same curve. Because of that has expansion and contraction, and only price has changed, and then it has explained only in the single one line, single one curve. But here we have to draw for the D1 different, for the D2 different, for the D3 different curve. Okay. So these factors change against the demand, then at the same price, demanded decreases at the entire demand curve, shift to the left, D1 to D2. And again, when prices falls down, then demand is caused by the determinants other than price, and it will be increase. Whenever, for an example, if your father's income decreases, okay, then your life standard, your consumption of goods, your choice, this all will be affect, correct? So if this all commodities related, demand will be affected because of what? Your father's income. If your father's income will double in the next week, then your demand also will be increased. There's all needy goods plus superior quality plus that standard, this all will be changed. And your demands will be increased, and it is what? Increase in demand, and curve, this curve, D1 curve will be shift from D1 to D2. Okay. Next one topics we will discuss next day in detail. I hope you understood. Either also, if you have any doubt, any query, person message me, I will solve your doubts. Thank you.